and Emilio Capriotti was just up here. There he is. We have been organizing the VarI SIG for 5 years now, and we've been asked by the ISCB to move some of the proceedings, or to get the main community of ISMB involved in the proceedings of variation analysis, right? So all of you are here obviously for this reason, right? So if you're not here for that reason, it's a really big room. You can do your work if you want to. But we really hope that you participate. So the plan for today is to give you an update of where we are. Hannah has been working a lot on setting up the portal for the variation COSI, which is the community of interested scientists. We really hope that during the year you guys become members, active members, use the website, suggest things, maybe even change things, and that would really make it for a community. Now, the main point of this community is to offer support or offer advice in variation analysis or share ideas. But we would really like to get your input on organization of the next meeting. So the next meeting will be in Orlando.
Yeah, seems so.
Yeah, so if you have any input, themes, people you would like to see, people that you would like to invite to that meeting, we would really, really, really appreciate your help. Okay, so the schedule of the day, Hannah is going to talk about the progress that she has made, and then we have an exciting set of people who have been working in variation analysis for a very long time now. They're gonna introduce their methods over a very brief period of time. You guys should know their methods at this point, so it's not that deep of an introduction. I think the biggest and the coolest part of this meeting is really the discussion about which methods should be used when and how and why. And I really hope you participate in that, and that's going to be a panel at the end of this. Are there any questions? Please participate. This is very participatory, so we're going to need to work on getting a better room next time for this. Okay, Hannah?
All right. So I'm just going to give a very brief overview of the web portal for the VarI COSI, and then we'd actually like to use part of this talk for a short discussion to get your feedback on some key questions about the sort of how we'd like to organize some of the future meetings and things for the variant interpretation community. But basically, so COSIs are this new concept at ISCB for the communities of shared interest. These are groups that have self-organized around a topic. And we would like to increase the amount of interaction that these communities have throughout the year, centered around a topically focused collaborative community. Specifically, the VarI COSI is the community of shared interest around variant interpretation. And the VarI COSI is going to serve as our web portal to facilitate discussions and collaborations around areas of interest, including things like databases, data mining algorithms, methods for predicting variant significance and functional consequences, personal genomics, population genomics, etc. Right now, these COSI websites are just going up. Very soon, you should be able to access them via the connect.iscb.org URL here. In order to get to the VarI COSI specifically, you can simply use this drop-down menu on communities, and we are the variant interpretation community at the bottom there. You do need your ISCB login to get onto the different COSI communities. This is what we have so far on our website. We hope soon to have some discussion posts, etc. Just to give you an idea of what's on there now, we have the ability to share files, have discussions, provide information about members, post videos and tutorials, and we have some of the initial announcements up related to various meetings and prediction challenges that are of interest to the community. We would like this to be a very participatory, dynamic community. You can join by the various links on the ISCB Connect portal. And once you've joined, you will be able to add discussion posts, etc. Some additional content ideas that we would like to include on the portal are things like a Twitter feed, user-initiated polls, links to things of interest, potentially a wiki, maybe a photo gallery from the meetings, etc. But we would love your feedback on other things that you'd like to see on the community portal and how we can engage you and get you more involved in this. And that can be sent directly to my email. I'm going to be managing the site for the first year. And so that's more or less a summary of the Cozy portal that we'll have online to facilitate the interactions of our community. But we did have some other important discussion topics that we wanted to bring up now and get your feedback on. And these include things like the VarI SIG journal. So I don't know if Yana and Emidio, you guys want to lead part of this discussion, but certainly in the past, submissions to the VarI SIG have been published with BMC Genomics, but we have an opportunity now to potentially switch to F1000 research, and we would love to hear your thoughts on whether we should switch or stay with BMC Genomics.
If there's anyone that wants to speak up, please speak up. If not, please email either Hannah or I or Emidio and let us know your thoughts. Why one or the other? On any of these questions, not just BMC Genomics versus F1000.
Yeah. So, sure, yeah. So should we have more than one official meeting each year? If so, how should those be organized? Who should be involved in the organization? And do we want to have some open forum for nominating and voting on speakers at future meetings, et cetera? I guess.
Is there, just by a show of hands, is there anybody who is interested in helping organize the next meeting and deciding on who the speakers will be? All right, great, wonderful. So email us and we'll do this. Hopefully over the next year, we'll try to set up using the online presence, some way of doing this more officially, but this is the first one, so help us out here, okay? All right, so I've got at least 3 people who volunteered now. Everyone else is a witness to this.
Okay, so that's more or less all I have for this short presentation. We really, really would like to hear your thoughts and ideas on all of this stuff, and are very excited to have this community portal and hope that everyone will become engaged and participate.
Also, very importantly, if you see any issues with the portal itself as opposed to the content that's there, please let us know and we'll communicate it to the ISMB setup. Yeah? Yeah? Yes.
Maybe it is Twitter stuff.
Something more like mailing lists
We,
or Facebook where people can chat by responding to emails and then the emails are going back to the server and then distributed to everybody else. That kind of works. But people going to post stuff, yeah, that'd be going to happen.
may I ask? May I answer? Yeah, I think that I don't. Yeah, I think that I don't know if what is the stage now, but there should be like people that register for the ISCB also have an option to decide their own interest, and maybe like people that select the interest in VarI interpretation, they will receive mails. But I think also we are thinking about to have Twitter and like announce events that are around that we should participate also, because people that attend meeting, maybe they meet there and just chat, what will be better for next conference, have a chance to meet and discuss about topics that are of interest. So I think this is the solution that we think that will be easy.
It's a great idea, Eve. So I think we will set up some exchange that will be online. Was there any more comments? Okay, so I know everybody's here not for the organizational stuff, but Hannah, thank you. It takes a lot of effort to actually get this stuff up and running, and